Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where I am just going to show you a little process going through and just writing some notes in my mini Discbound. Whenever I'm trying to really get into a groove with a new planner, I start a lot of lists. I start dailies and weeklies just to see how I'm going to feel inside the planner. So right now I'm just writing some work notes for my daughter. I'm basically wanting to add some stuff into her belongings that she's going to take, and I wanted to remind myself. So later on in the video, I'm going to show you some of the other stuff, but these snippets that I got was basically me just in the moment writing the things, and there was too much racket going on, so I'm putting a voiceover the first part of this video, and then on the other part I'm talking. So I really love the Discbound because I love the feature of it flipping on its back like that, where you can kind of like do the whole old school notebook. I love that feature, and that's one thing I love Discbound for, especially out of a cover and you're just kind of holding it. I might go ahead and get one of those those Midori belts if this works really well, to kind of close it, so that way I can just kind of keep it closed. I'm really loving those Midori belts to kind of fasten certain things. So here is my daily area. I had planned to put some of this footage in my first video, but I never did. So I did kind of like a memory keeping daily, and then I also did like a brain dump kind of daily, and I'm just filling out both of these two inserts. I'm thinking the one on the left is the one that I want to use as my true daily, but I haven't figured it out yet, so I'm going to print those later. Now again, those inserts are from Printable Kate, and these ones on the right, or the ones on the right, were from PT Paper, I believe. So I went into the monthly area, and I did go ahead and fill some things out there. I'm not going to future plan in the monthlies because I don't believe that I'm going to carry this on. So you know what I mean? I'm going to use it for the whole year. I'm just kind of gauging that right now. So my daughter did some sight words, and I decided I wanted to keep that posted, so I put it back in my dailies. So yeah, I am really filling this out. I am just kind of doing my thing, vibing with it, and I wanted to definitely take you guys along. I really love the little weekly that I did. I'm going to flip to it pretty soon, but I'm writing some monthly goals right here. And the monthly goals I want to focus on is working out twice a week and trying some weight training again, date nights, and then I got to have a little task that I put on there for my daughter's checking account. And so I'm just writing that stuff on the monthly. I think I'm going to get a clear little acetate so I can stick that onto this little post-it on that, so I'm not putting it on my paper and it's blocking the view of the other dates. So yeah, I'm really loving that. And in my weekly, which somebody's alarm went off and I'm like, what in the world? So on the weeklies, I had in the first video kind of me just kind of whatever with them. So what I did was I pulled it back and did a whole separate weekly, and it came out great. And I love it because it's all of my stickers, it's all my appointments, it's very eye-catching to me, and I can totally understand what is going on each day, and these are the type of weeklies that I like to use. So yeah, I'm reaching for I'm trying to find some of my page markers because on the next video, the next snippet you're going to see me do like a routine dashboard list. So stay tuned for that on the next clip. Okay, lies. I thought I was going into the next clip, but I still have some footage here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of this sticky note that is in my weekly for a grocery list or things to buy that I need to get. So I need to get some almond milk. I want to get some of those Midori belts. Just looking at the list right now, I need to get some stuff for the school pictures for my kids and some fees I gotta pay. So I figured I would take off some of those sticky notes and put them on my weekly so that they could act as a reminder for some of the stuff that I need to get. Now, these things are also duplicate information from my main planner, and then also things that I'm just thinking of right at the top of the dome when I am, writing in all of this at the time. So I just love to have that information in the weekly. And so I'm using these ones from Daiso, and you will see what I'm going to do with some of the tabs with these for later in the video when I do like a little dashboard thing. And that's what I thought was coming up, but I'm not very good at these like editing things and adding voiceovers sometimes. So what I want to show you next is like a little bullet journal area. And what I am doing in this area is I want to kind of maybe just write no nonsense random list of things that are in my head at the time. That is exactly what I was doing. And I'm using my Lamy pen and this histology paper, so it's very familiar for me. And I'm just going to write, just a few things to kind of jog some tasks that I need to do. I'm really good at writing, but sometimes I'm not good at executing. And so I just keep writing over and over until I'm sick of it. And then I'm like, okay, you have got to do this. You have got to do that. So a lot of the times, I like right here, I wrote to mop the playroom, and I kind of already did it, but I have to do that several times a day because we have a puppy who is potty training. And so she's getting pretty good on these mats. She's also going outside, but it is not something that I wanted to sign up for. So I am going to finish out this area where I show you just kind of like a little bullet journal section, and then I will go into the other portion where I am making kind of like a routine dashboard for myself where I want to put in the daily area to remind me of things. So anyhow, this was super fun, but I feel like I need to stop talking. So I just wanted to show you a little session in my Discbound, and I'm thinking of using this doodad for a routine kind of thing in the front. I want to put down, let's see, where would I put it? Maybe before I start my dailies. But that means it would have to be here. So there are a few things that I do all the time. I'm going to use these little things from Daiso. I'm just going to have like a little area where I could reference it and where it's colorful, and it just reminds me, some of the things that I need to do. So I figured Daiso came up with a lot of these little doodads, and I wonder if there's any more colors. Probably not. So I guess I'll just use these. Let's see. No, not that color. So anyhow, this is kind of like how I do stuff to just kind of get me started in a notebook again if I want to continue to use it. It doesn't need to be perfect either. It's just something that's pretty to look at, and it's kind of functional. And then I'm just going to write my things that I need to do daily, so I could just keep track of it. And I have it in the front of my little area right here. And then maybe I'll just put like one of these down right there. So basically I'm creating my own little removable thing. Like if I want to put it by the dailies, I can, you know what I mean? And maybe use this as a page marker, but for right now, I'm gonna go from like the morning time, right? So when I wake up, my biggest thing I want to focus on is for myself, which is actually get dressed, vitamins, and exercise, right? And then it's gonna be Sophia's routine and homeschool. Then I will feed the pets, make sure I feed them, and clean playroom. That is like a big thing because that's where our dog is at. And I've got to clean that up. So I'm trying to figure out what's for dinner. And this pen is not wanting to work now, which is crazy. And then any kind of errands I need to do. And then chores. I consider chores and laundry two different things. So chores meaning, you know, like the dishes, the floor, the stove, all that. And then laundry is separate to me. And then real estate. And then YouTube. So any kind of filming, any kind of real estate stuff that I'm gonna have. And then down here will be evening routine. So that's like bathe, Sophia, dishes, med 2, so for my daughter as well. And then face, floss, and magnesium. So I feel when I look at something like this and it's removable, that it is creating something kind of useful. I'm gonna leave that right there. And then what I'm gonna also do is reinforce this with tape. Because sometimes those little things come up and I don't want them to. So reinforce that, and I just smeared it, wonderful. So I can put it here with my today, and that can be my today marker. So I know that when I'm at the top, I reach for my today and that's there. And then that way I can use, no, I'm gonna keep that weekly in there because I was gonna take that out. So now, I don't know where I can put this today marker, maybe here. See, what I was doing was writing some notes down for my daughter's, just stuff I can remember to put in her bag. So yeah, that is my little mini Discbound. I really love holding it from like right here. If I really keep using it, I might get one of those little belts. That's why I said to order more of those. I did do like a more bullet journal-y list. This is kind of more of a brain dump area. I need to figure out some of these things. So yeah, thanks for watching.